You're live.
I'm live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, we'll get close. Okay.
Okay.
Are you walking? Try not to.
These are not the aliens that we are looking for. We have nobody online, honey. Okay, what's this dude doing? Parachuting? Project Mogul was codenamed for a top secret Army Air Corps balloon device. Utilizing common and classified materials, including microphones for the long distance detection of sound waves within the upper atmosphere, based on the theory that in the event of the then Soviet Union was to test their first atomic bomb, Mogul would pick up the shock wave. In August of 1949, apparently, Mogul totally failed when the first bomb was detonated. The project was resurrected in 1994, long after it was declassified, to serve as the third official explanation for the Roswell crash. To this day, not a single witness has placed a Mogul balloon at the 1947 crash site, and not a single witness has ever described balloon remnants of any kind. Mogul failed again.
SAC's premier reflective kinds sticks, string, and Air Force microphone, putting the operations posed.
Well, this is Roswell, New Mexico, and we are at the International Alien Space Museum.
B-36, B-47, B-52, KC-97, and KC-135. Walker Air Force Base closed June 30th, 1967, after 26 years of service to the nation, the Air Force, and the community of Lazarus.
How you guys doing? Who's this?
Eddie
Hello.
boy.
How you doing?
Hi.
Thank you for watching. We are here in Roswell, New Mexico.
Hi, Eddie boy. I used to get bullied a lot in school, too. But I don't get bullied anymore. Here's the medal, honey. Hi, Jacob.
This is the medal that they found.
Yeah, but they actually found it between 2010 and 2015.
But you're not even looking at that.
Oh, I had it up there. They haven't done very much scientific analysis on these. They have silicone values higher than aluminum can oil alloys. In addition to the higher silicone values, DF1 has 1% phosphorus, and the combination of elements in DF1 appears to be an unknown alloy. In order to determine if this material is of extraterrestrial origin, more testing needs to be done. The metal alloy DF1 is anomalous. So that's what the stuff looks like. In September of 2002, the Sci-Fi Channel sponsored the first archaeological dig of the 1947 Roswell crash debris field. Partnering with the University of New Mexico's archaeologists, Dr. William Dolman, and Roswell crash investigators Don Smith and Tom Carey, the team set out to uncover physical evidence of the 1947 extraterrestrial impact. A systematic grid of 300 by 120 meters was laid out. Dolman announced he discovered a stratigraphic anomaly deep in a gouge. And then Universal NBC funded another production in 2006, which worked over a 4-day period. And then in October 2013, Schmidt and Carey returned to the scene with geologist Frank Kimbler and a team from Arizona Phoenix Mutual UFO Network, MUFON. With additional personnel and 6 metal detectors, the team concentrated on downsite water erosion paths, drainage, and discovered metal fragments, mainly of prosaic nature, and logged each new find. Wow. So they finally went out, like 50 years later, to find evidence of this crash. Imagine that. I don't know why it took them so long. I didn't even know there was a show called Roswell High, but apparently there was. I never watched it. War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise. I remember that movie. And the day the earth stood still. A 1951 American black and white science fiction film from the 20th Century Fox. When a UFO lands in Washington, D.C., bearing a message for Earth's leaders, all of humanity stands still. It's in the United States National Film Registry. Gort, a robot. So here is Gort. Hi, Zealot. Thank you for your comment. This is like a reenactment of I guess they tried to save the aliens that had landed, crashed, whatever. The evidence is overwhelming that planet Earth is being visited by intelligently controlled vehicles from off the Earth. Stanton T. Friedman. So I guess they tried to help one of these aliens, and this is like a reenactment. Poor guy. The Palenque astronaut. The Mayan astronaut. I guess it does look like he's an astronaut. He's got some controls there. (400 to 600 AD). God from the skies guiding the spacecraft. The new world found. Human beings are present and the Mayan peoples make a home. The symbol for crossing into a new galaxy. Extraterrestrials. Navigation system. Oxygen system. Gravitational pull on the guy's hair. Jupiter and Venus, a 2-moon planet, thought to be ignition and or braking system at his feet. And these are the controls.
We have maintained for a very long time that the depiction here is of King Pakal sitting in some type of a spacecraft. Because he is at an angle like modern day astronauts upon liftoff. He's manipulating some controls right here. He has some type of a apparatus or some type of a telescope in front of his face. His feet are on some type of a pedal. And down here, you have something that looks like an exhaust with flames.
In 2011, the strange carving on King Pakal's sarcophagus lid was translated into a 3D replica by model maker Paul Francis.
When I saw this, I instantly said, there's a guy in a space capsule. You know, it doesn't need to be spelled out for me. I don't have to find anything. It was already there. It was carved many, many years ago.
I think this is absolutely extraordinary because this is definitely one of the most compelling pieces in the ancient astronaut theory. And to finally see Pakal as a 3D sculpture, to me, is a dream come true. For the longest time, we have said that what is on this Pakal lid is not something symbolic.
With the benefit of satellite imagery, thousands of ancient geoglyphs are being found all over the world. In Kazakhstan, in the southwestern United States, in the Atacama Desert of Chile, and in Bolivia.
Almost everywhere around the world we find what are known as geoglyphs, whether they be the Nazca of Peru, British geoglyphs. So
Hi, Tintin Piggy. Yep, Roswell, that's where we are.
that are virtually universal around the world, and they've been appearing for many hundreds of years.
But why would ancient people, in so many different locations around the world, all be making signs
And also
that
this
can
kind
only
of
be
breathing
seen from
apparatus
above?
that's going on
We don't know
in front of his nose.
ancient peoples were
The
trying to
breathing apparatus is actually a very
the most
neat piece.
important
It's
thing
called the giver of life.
effort that went into
The
this.
soul transfers through this. And the giver of life to me would be
And
air.
the time that we
We
spend
breathe
working
air.
on this
This
time,
is a guy
not
who
spent
needs
gathering
this
food,
mass to
not
survive.
spent defending your land,
Because
it's
where
time
is
not
he?
spent looking after your children. So
Kind of looks like King Pakal was being taken by the aliens to be buried.
for the community.
But could there be another, even more incredible explanation? Is it possible that these ancient geoglyphs were created not for terrestrial purposes?
Ancient astronauts, ancient aliens.
Ancient astronaut theorists say yes, and suggest.
types of reported alien beings. You're welcome, Tintin Piggy. And these are the types of craft. Lots of those triangles and discs. These kind of remind me of our stealth bombers. Roswell, New Mexico. That's where we are. Here's close encounters of the first kind. UFO sightings. Oh yeah, the Phoenix Lights case. I guess there was lots of people that saw the Phoenix Lights. Thousands of people saw it. Close encounters of the second kind. These encounters include details of interaction between the UFO and the environment, which may vary from interference with car ignitions and electronic gear to measurable physical effect on either animate or inanimate matter. So like crop circles. What do y'all think about this? Yes, we are in Roswell, New Mexico. We are streaming live in Roswell, New Mexico at the International UFO Museum. There's some details here about the cattle mutilations as well. Close encounters of the third kind. This is occupants of a UFO, entities that are humanoid or not human-like in appearance, have been reported. No direct contact, just eyewitnesses. Apparently, people have actually pulled guns on these little men, alien men.
Estos son los pasos de la luz y las figuras. Son figuras.
Here's a grave in Texas, in Aurora, Texas. They just buried the alien in 1897.
1897?
Yeah, that's what it says right here.
Oh, wow.
See?
Look at that.
Yeah. They wouldn't have known what to do. They just basically said, well, poor little guy, let me bury him. Kind of near Dallas, Fort Worth, I guess. I don't know what happened to the ship, though. All right. Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. The Supervisor, the Artist's Narrative. The Reticulan, the supervisor of the crew of 11 humanoids, stands in the darkened corridor between the double row of windows and Betty Hill's examination room, his face fixed with glowering impatience at her progress and behavior. 2 sentries dutifully maintain watch outside the moonlit woodland grove where the ship has set down on a small plateau of ancient beach sand. The night vision windows belying a bucolic, peaceful setting. Apparently they were trying to show her where they were from. After they took her and her husband, Barney and Betty Hill. Apparently this is what they said these aliens look like. Look at this guy.
It has grown beyond plans and preparations to include hardware and software. And now, it has a heartbeat. You can feel the momentum. It is undeniable. We are going. And together, we will see Artemis light the way.
Our mission to the moon is no longer some far-fetched dream. This is reality. We are going.
This is the next step in evolution. They're not just PowerPoint slides. They're actually
Wow.
bends, shapes, storms, all those things we're going to do. This is real. This is going to happen. We're going.
Travis Walton, UFO incident.
Let's go.
Hello, Aviation YT. We're in Roswell. Travis Walton UFO incident. On the night of November 5th, 1975, a 22-year-old American forestry worker, a Travis Walton, was allegedly abducted by a UFO while he was working in the Apache Sitgreaves National Forest near Snowflake, Arizona. Walton was one of 7 men working that day. It was 6:10 p.m. when the crew of 7 headed north up the ridge toward Rim Road. A A yellowish brilliance glimmering through the trees caught their attention. They barely got a glimpse through the gnarled branches before they drove past the opening in the trees. They literally saw their colleague being lifted up into this thing.
Qué muy fácil go there. Something there.
Oh, here's the astronaut from Maya. It's a painting. Those are some ugly aliens, sorry. Oh.
We're going to the moon to explore, and we're going to the moon for scientific discovery. Our destiny is always to go and see what's further and what's next.
The moon is a stepping stone, and the moon is a place we need to learn how to live so that we can continue to go beyond.
We are focused. We're focused on all that lies before us. Only together will we bring to life this global ambition of returning to the moon. And while our work is far from finished, we've never been closer to seeing a new generation step beyond our home planet. We are building on the achievements of those who came before. The giants who conquered gravity and raised a banner in the heavens. They beckon us to go farther, to the moon and on to Mars, to seek a deeper understanding of our universe and bring all that we learn home. 2020 was a year of unpredictable hardships, and yet, step by step, we resolved to press forward toward this grand vision. The daily efforts of thousands of suppliers from all across this country and around the world fed into stunning milestones and laid the groundwork for history.
Launch team, go.
Artemis has been woven into our culture. It has fostered collaboration across the aisles and across the ponds. It has grown beyond plans and preparations to hardware and software. And now, it has a heartbeat. You can feel the momentum. It is undeniable. We are going. And together, we will see Artemis light the way.
This is the next step in evolution.
You are now learning. New objective. Investigate nuclear event. Warp travel engaged. 3, 2, 1.
The energy signature here to Earth, while they were originally only here to collect intel. What would happen if they don't like what they find? Let's just say that we might be getting a few more visitors than we bargained for.
Initiating descent and landing protocols. Atmospheric conditions conditions are uncertain. Caution is advised. Storm detected. Withdrawal to safety is advised.
Unfortunately for our visitors, the universe has other plans.
Withdrawal impossible. Prepare for emergency landing.
Is that it?
Yeah.
But we're ready. Oh, I don't know if you're supposed to smash it. No, stop it. Oh. I did not turn it off.
Warning. Massive nuclear event detected. Proceed with caution.
It was July 1945 when the U.S. Army conducted the first detonation of a nuclear weapon at the Trinity site in southeastern New Mexico. The explosion's destructive power was comparable to about 22 kilotons of TNT. This event sent a message to the entire galaxy. You are not alone.
World culture. Investigating nuclear report. Warp travel engaged. 3, 2, 1.
So is our quest for answers and exploration a mere product of popular culture, or an age-old survival mechanism that triggers when we sense another person in the great beyond? This is the instinct that makes one soul call to another, no matter the distance between them. The one element unknown to the periodic table, and yet.
Thank you guys. God bless you. Merry Christmas. All the best. I'll see you in the next live. God bless you. Bye.
Identified flying objects